antagonists, running with the scavengers. None of y'all would be ready for dramatic savageness.
Welcome
I took a break so I could
to the Every Waking Moment podcast, episode 8, and this is going to be a little bit of a grab bag, if you will. Sherry will not be joining me. Terrible allergies, and she's just having a hard time breathing and talking and coughing, and so she's going to come back next week. We're going to do our Father's Day episode for that. So she won't be with us. So, but hey, you guys, you YouTube listeners or viewers, thank you. Thank you very much. Almost 615 views on the channel. And that is pretty impressive, I think, because we don't have video. It's audio with our logo up. At some point, we will do it live. Not live, but we will show ourselves eventually. Maybe if you get to 5,000 views, we can show ourselves after that. So that'd be great. That'd be something to look forward to. So I'm going to start with, this is June. It is the summer of Rob. Not the summer of Rob. June is the month of Rob. And what that is, it's my anniversary, which I share with Sherry. But it is my anniversary on the 1st. And it's also on June 7th, which is the time that this is being recorded, as Prince's birthday. So that is also for me. And then my birthday is on the 9th. So, and then Father's Day is the 20-something, first, something like that. So as you can see, it's clearly the month of Rob. And I should be celebrated all month long. So happy Rob month, happy Pride month, and happy Rob month. I'm very proud to be Rob. I'm very Rob to be proud. If that makes any sense. It does not. But so that's how that starts here, the month of Rob. And then I have something to announce a little later, a little side project I've been working on for a little while. But first I want to do something that I was going to add to our repertoire, if you speak the French. Rob's rants. I'm going to rant about something that bothers me, or usually it's something that bothers me. So right now I'm going to rant about these stupid electric bikes that you people are buying your children, your 11-year-olds, your 12-year-olds. Please don't buy them, these electric bikes. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know any of the rules of the road. They drive on the road. These things go fast. Okay? I don't care if you bought them a helmet. I don't care. I mean, I get it, guys. You got divorced. You don't want your kid to like you. You know, maybe your ex-wife moved on. Maybe she's banging one of your friends, and he's living in your house that you built, that you put the drywall up, and now some dude's in there having relations with your wife, and your kids still live there, and you only get to see your kids on weekends, so you buy them this stupid-ass electric bike. So let me just tell you, I almost kill a kid on a bike daily, whether it's my travels around this town or my travels in Boston. These things are death traps. These kids, they have no effing clue on any of the bike rules or the car rules. They don't stop at stop signs. They drive the opposite way on roads. You're going to get your kid killed. I'm surprised that no one has gotten smoked yet around here on these bikes. Because, I mean, let me tell you, your 12-year-old boy is a moron, okay? He's an idiot. He shouldn't be driving anything. How do I know? Because when I was 12, I was a fucking moron, an idiot. I shouldn't have been driving anything. I ran straight into a telephone pole once. You know why? Because my mom bought me a rear view mirror for my bike, and I was looking at the rear view mirror, not looking in front of me, and I smashed into a telephone pole, and I had a splinter in my chin pretty much until my 20s when it finally got it out. So do yourselves a favor. Don't buy your kids one of these stupid electric bikes, because you're going to get them killed. Or someone else is going to get some sort of accident where they have to avoid them and they're going to get killed or hit an animal or something, it's like, just don't do it. Don't do it. It's stupid. It's dumb. They don't know what the hell they're doing. All right. Okay. So that's that rant. Don't buy the electric bikes. All right. If you agree or disagree, you can comment below and let me know if I'm an ass or not. But these kids are morons. They shouldn't be driving anything. Okay. All right. Rant number 2. Rant number 2. So this happens to be it's about pickleball. All right. So I'm listening to the radio and I hear a commercial about a guy who's getting his knee fixed. So he's older. He's in his 50s or whatever. And it says, hey, this is Joey something or other. This is Jimmy something or other, owner of the Boston professional pickleball team. And I'm like, whoa. Professional pickleball team? Okay. I'm not against pickleball. And if I was in shape, I'd probably try to play it because it seems to be pretty fun. So I'm not against pickleball. Don't get me wrong there. What I'm against is the hardos who play this game. Now, I've never been to a professional pickleball match, but I can imagine the dickery, the douchery going on with these people who think that they're doing something really special. Because I'll tell you right now, I may be fat and overweight and 56 years old in a couple days, but if I wasn't fat, I could pick up a pickleball racket and learn it in 20 minutes and beat all you fuckers because it's not really that hard of a sport, okay, to be honest with you. All right, so there's people that are hardcore, like, pickleball hardos, like, get all excited and yell at the line judge and yelling across the net at the other players. Calm the fuck down, clown. It's fucking pickleball, all right? You're not that impressive. Nobody's impressed by you. Not one person is impressed by you. Your wife probably hates you by now. So that's my rant on the pickleball. I pray someday I get to witness a professional pickleball match and see it's bad enough when I golf, but I don't golf anymore. It's bad enough golfing with a golf hardo. Like, you take a stroke there. You hit the ball with you hit the grass and you hit the ball as that stroke. You're going to take a stroke. Fuck you. It's fucking golf. Calm the fuck down, clown. So, golf's hard enough and it gives me a migraine just thinking about it. I don't even want to play golf anymore. I don't have 4 hours or 3 hours to do anything. So I certainly don't want to play golf anymore. Then golfing with hardos is the worst possible thing. So I can imagine pickleball hardos are even worse. Can't be anything worse than a pickleball hardo. I got to watch. I've seen stuff on the internet where they've had fights at these pickleball matches. I'm like, Jesus Christ. A sport that I could pick up in 10 minutes and dominate you. Stop it. Okay? Calm the fuck down on the pickleball. All right, Broseph. All right, that's that one. So, got a little bit of an announcement about I am going to have another podcast launching soon. I'm going to call it's called Dad Struggling. It's either Dad apostrophe S or Dad plural, either way. It's about men's mental health. Last month, May, was Mental Health Month. And mental health is something that, after I've been to therapy, found out that I wouldn't say struggle. I don't like that word. It's not always a struggle. People say, I've been struggling with this or that my whole life. Or even some people that say suffering. I've been suffering from anxiety my whole life. Okay, well, not every day you're not suffering. And then not every day is a struggle. Well, some people, it is a struggle every day, but it's not for me. So I don't like to use the word struggle. Certainly don't use the word suffering. It's just mental health is something I've had to deal with. Probably around the time that my parents moved us from Massachusetts up to New Hampshire. I had a really fun childhood, good childhood. My parents hated each other, but that didn't really bother me. I still had a good time. So mental health has kind of been a part of my life since I was about 15. So yeah, 40 years now. Didn't realize how it affected me until I was in therapy. So I just want to have a forum for men to talk about it, and I will try to have guests once in a while. I have a lot of people in mind that I've talked to that have similar struggles. And here's some stats about men and mental health. And so you probably heard these before, but men are 4 times more likely to kill themselves than women. So a lot of times men don't seek help. It's more and more because mental health is more in the forefront. And when my father was alive, when he was my age or younger, 30s, and having kids and trying to support a family, and they didn't. There's no such thing as going to see a shrink, is what they would call them. So only about 41.5% of men that are diagnosed with mental illness will get treatment. So, which I don't know how you can get diagnosed if you didn't seek treatment, but opposed to 57% of women will feel better about seeking treatment. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a stigma, I guess. And I think that was part of The Sopranos when Tony had the stigma of seeing a therapist. There were some people in the mafia who thought that, maybe he should go. Maybe he should talk to the fishes. Maybe he should wear some cement shoes. Because if he's not strong enough to control his own emotions in life, then he shouldn't be boss of a family. So on a smaller scale, men probably think that they're supposed to just do what our fathers did, and just shut up, suck it up, bury it deep down, and live with it until you die someday. So men aren't likely to seek help as much as women. 1 in 8 men have depression. 1 in 5 men experience anxiety. So I think anxiety is a very wide open term, and could be, from biting your nails. I always used to bite my nails, but I don't consider myself an anxious person. And then boys are significantly more likely to be diagnosed with ADHD or autism, and 90% of all schizophrenia diagnosed individuals before the age of 30 are men. So men's mental health, like I said, is more on the forefront these days, but not still a stigma. So I'm starting that podcast. I'm going to talk about how moving up here to New Hampshire when I was 14 and was 15 really affected me. And then it was the deteriorating relationship I had with my dad, blaming him for moving us up here. The deteriorating relationship they had, the deteriorating relationship I had with my mom, that I kind of got into when I talked about her journey through Alzheimer's and how she got there. And then can talk a little bit about just, had to drop out of college, couldn't afford it anymore. Got married, just took whatever job, and kind of was able to find myself back into the media and doing that, juggling that, trying to work certain shifts so I could be there for my kids, and still make money to support the family. And then my father getting sick and passing, and that whole story. I'll probably talk about that during the Father's Day episode. And then the Alzheimer's with my mom, which I've talked about, how that affected me. And at the same time, my mom was going through that, and still going through that. Sherry's mom was getting sick and passed away last year. So kind of sucks, There's always something going on. Every waking moment, you're worried about something, or something is just not quite right. So a lot of it has to do with my girls growing up and getting older, and moving away, and how I just didn't really think about that when they were kids. I mean, when your kids are 5, 6, 7, you don't really know that. 12 years, 15 years later, I mean, they're gone. They don't need you anymore, and that's normal, and that's totally how it's supposed to work. But I wasn't ready for that. They may not need me anymore, but I certainly need them. And I don't like this part of my life where the kids are grown and They are doing their own thing, and I'm so proud of the women that they become and the things that they're doing, and they're both bring light into a dark world. One is an artist. Well, they're both kind of artists. One is an artist, painter. The other one is a musician, and they bring beautiful art and music into a world that's not so beautiful. So, Dad's Struggling will be the name of that podcast. It will be video. I'll be on YouTube. It'll be video. You'll see me. And guys, it's kind of for guys. So guys, if you're gonna let your ladies watch, I mean, I can't help if they fall in love. I mean, I'll do you the favor of I'll keep my shirt on, so the ladies don't fall in love too much. You know how it goes. So I'm gonna try to get that up in the next couple of weeks. Start that going. It's gonna be video, and I'll probably do Zoom interviews. So that's gonna take a little getting the bugs out of that. So that's a brief Every Waking Moment podcast for this week. Again, Sherry is under the weather, so her voice was so bad. And then it was a struggle just to talk, and she can't stop coughing, and the pollen is like mad crazy right now. Even the cats who are gray are like yellow. They come in the house, they're yellow. They're yellow cats. So we'll be back next week with episode 9. Again, thanks for watching. 600 views. That's awesome. So we're grateful. So again, 600 views, but only 28 subscribers. So do us a favor. If you like this stuff, click the subscribe button and then share it if you can. If you have a YouTube account, you can share it. You can share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your tickety-tocketies, whatever those things are. Your MySpace. Put it on your MySpace page. And definitely leave a comment. I definitely pissed somebody off by talking about pickleball and electric bites and divorced dads. So comment, whether it's good or bad. So comment, share, subscribe, and like, if you will. Get us up on those algorithms, again, of which I know I do not understand. So that's it. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening and watching. And this is Every Waking Moment podcast. And see you next time.
I'm a ravenous protagonist, running with the scavengers. None of y'all would be ready for dramatic savageness. I took a break so I could absorb the world around me. And in my absence, the king is what the people crown me. I watch the music decline, hip-hop the rise and fall. The enemy's mind.